Well, this is just the entrance to the Ronald Johnson Fields, or as most people know it,
Broaders.
yeah, the second field.
So this is looking down Lightbound Road
Lightbound. If you look
towards Lower Moston.
Yeah, and if you look over to the right, that's what we call Broaders Field, or the main Broaders Field.
So on the other side of those trees is the playing field where the Blakely League used to play, but next year, well this year actually in September, that's where our ladies will be playing, FC United women's team, and that's looking back towards the traffic lights with Nutters Road going across. So this is basically where it will all start. In any time now basically we'll be building, so we'll be walking on to here to see what we've got. For those of you that don't live in the area, you can see where we're about. So this is where your beautiful stadium will be built.
Yep.
This is Ronald Johnson's playing fields apparently.
This fence here is going to be the side opposite the main stand. The fence that's running away from us towards the houses at the end. This is where the side's going to be opposite the main stand.
Right, you've looked at the plans, haven't you? So is it going this? Are we coming this far up with the actual stand? So everything parking stuff is going to be on the other side, isn't it?
From here down,
and the ground's going lengthways. So this side here now we're looking at is going to be nets.
Yeah, this is going to be.
And that's going to be the nets on the other side, the St Mary's Road side.
And at the other side, which we'll get later, that's where the car parking is going to be as well.
That's right. And that's only going to be, pardon the phrase, but the tradesman's entrance, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be basically trees, or more or less, than just a gap.
Going to be landscapes.
So the people with the houses are not really going to see much from there, are they? It's going to be more. So the neighbours are going to be the trees and the cemetery.
Yeah.
And a lot of FC fans.
Well, it makes you wonder if at some point we may be able to call ourselves football and cricket ground. Because where we are here, this part where the stadium's going to be used to be, the local cricket pitch.
Yeah, I remember. It was where that was there. That was a hut, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the pavilion there.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I put a picture on the other side of that. Well, this is the access way. This used to be all open at one time, didn't it? But contrary to belief that's going about at the moment, it was never really used to any great idea. It was more of an overspill, I remember it being, after the cricket stopped.
Yeah.
We had the football, Blakely League was played on the other side where the women are going to play.
Yeah.
And was it one or two? I think there was two pitches on here, weren't there?
There was two.
And most people didn't want them, did they? No. It was only if you couldn't get on the other side.
Yeah. There wasn't particularly good pitches.
No,
there used
I remember
to be
that.
One running.
There was one over. There was one that way, wasn't there? And then one lengthways, wasn't there?
One lengthways here.
Yeah.
And then another one going down the other way.
Yeah, I remember that.
But,
the last one that I remember playing on, and they played right up until they fenced it off, was Premier Autobodies, Tony Carney.
Yeah.
His team, they played on here. I think they were the last team to play on here, actually. Apart from when Moston, I don't think Moston Juniors played on here. I think they played on the other side, didn't they? Or did they always play on here?
Well, Moston Juniors, when they came over here, used to play. I think they played a bit of both.
Well, I was going to say, because my lad played for them and they played on that side when he was there, more than this. I think we did the odd game on here.
Well, that was the same time I reached.
Yeah, of course it was,
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it was, even then, it was an overspill. But as you can see from the state of where the pitch is that little,
you can see them now, can't you? Yeah, well, this is where the pitches were, weren't they? That was just sort of open thing. So, and we've obviously got the thing that never really lasted. I'd love to know how long that actually lasted. Remember the Speedway track?
Do you know, it's actually a lot longer than you think.
Was it?
I can't remember it particularly.
I remember the lad that did it. It was Les Bowden, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he was in Newton Heath, I think he was, wasn't he?
Oh,
he moved on to the lower estate.
Well, there was the original cycle Speedway track was further down, just outside the park.
I remember that they used that, because it was like a little running track originally. Yeah, just as you went through the gates on the left.
That's it.
That's right. Yeah, it's not there now, is it? Yeah, we all used to run round that. Well, we all thought it was a running track, but looking back now, it was really little, so it obviously wasn't a running track. Certainly wasn't an 800 anyway. Oh, there's a gap in there. This is more or less where we're going to be coming in, isn't it? There's a gap further down, isn't there? I think we've got the gap where the entrance is going to come in, haven't we?
It's actually just on the other side of here, but it's marked off, the paint.
Yeah, that's right. It's roughly about here, I think, isn't it? So we'll be looking over this way.
Through here and then.
So this part, the ground won't be down this far, will it?
No.
The ground's up near the trees, isn't it? So from them trees away.
the ground's going to stop a good way
It's
back.
going to be quite a bit way back now, so this
Yeah.
is going to be more like now. Oh, a dog walker. This is going to be the plastic pitches, the
Yeah.
artificial pitches for the general public as well as the players. So all this bit there is just going to be the pitches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So as you can see, this area here, you can see the trees in the foreground there. There, it's like a mossy ground. It was never be able to be built, and it's like bog ground. When we were kids, I don't think there was no trees with it. It was just all like marshland, wasn't it?
Well,
With a little
prior to
path
that
through
though,
the
it
middle.
used to be. It was used as an overspill after the war.
Yeah,
for,
I remember that. They had the other
prefabs.
side. They had
Yeah.
the prisoner of wars, didn't they? And
They came down. Once the prisoner of wars went, they used it for people living there for a
It was
while.
Polish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it a Polish camp? I thought it was, yeah.
And it was.
But the park's on the other side of that. You see
Yeah.
the small trees at the front, which is a marshland, isn't it? What can't
Yeah.
be built on. And I think that's where well, it is. It's where they've now put that little pond, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where all the wildlife is that we talk about, which will still stay there, obviously, in there. And the bigger trees in the foreground, that's Broadhills Park,
Yeah.
which is a proper little park, which is obviously things people were concerned about, but that's
Yeah.
going to stay a park, and that's going to stay natural marsh ground,
Yeah.
as is behind those trees and the foreground where the ground is the bowling greens and tennis courts, and obviously the Shore Start Nursery,
Yeah.
all of which are staying exactly where they are. With just, I think you can just see in the foreground there, possibly this
St.
school
Mary's
building.
School.
That's St. Mary's
Yeah.
School, isn't it? There's the famous little cabin.
Yeah.
Poor,
We don't know.
poor
Yeah.
little cabin, been so abused. And there's obviously the backbone of England in the background, in the far background.
Yeah, the Pennines.
And there's the flat, which is the miners' flat, the high-rise
tell
flat
you
and the
what,
miners, which
they-
is where the miners' community arts and centre is. You can
they're
see how
gonna have a
close that's
belting
going to be.
view. Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
gonna
from the
have a
flats you're going to have a
belting
nice
aren't
view
they?
with your
Yeah,
binoculars,
yeah,
aren't you? Yeah.
Of course they are. It's
And then just run down at half time to get your beer from the miners, and then back up to you, back on the penthouse suite. That'd be nice.
I tell you, it really is. It's lovely as it is, but it's really going to enhance what's here.
Well, we've never. I mean, I know if I was sort of living facing it, I'd have concerns, and I might have even protested myself, because you do. I've protested against someone putting a lamp outside my house, and, and that's it's a bit less significant than that. But having said that, it's never really been used. This.
No. Well, you only have to look at this. The part when you take into account the full field, and you can see this part here where the grass is that bit shorter. This is only the little bit that Boston Juniors were using.
Yeah, it was.
All the
Oh
top
yeah, you
part
can
is
see
just
it's rough. Yeah,
wasted,
and that was
you know.
well, they weren't using all of this, was it? It's only recently. But I can remember being really put out, being a selfish human being, because they put the fences up that you can see now. And basically when someone asked me why I was moaning about it, is because when I used to come up to see my girlfriend and I lived in Moston, I used to cut through there in the corner.
Yeah.
There's a